What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you like fragrance related content, you come to the right place. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That will keep you notified on your feed every time a new video drops. Now today we're gonna get my first impressions on my most recent haul. So I picked up a few fragrances here, and now that I'm looking at them, these are all from the same brand. They're all from the house of lattafa. It's a clone brand. Now what a clone brand means is basically it's cheaper, more affordable fragrances, and their take on more expensive fragrances, right? So we're gonna see how these smell and see if they get the stamp of approval upon just initial first impressions, right? So this is just like a reaction video. It's I haven't gone through them thoroughly and see if there's any changes and whatnot in the fragrance, right? All right, let's start with the first one. This is lattafa asad. This is the box, big chunky box. Nothing special. One thing I don't like about some of these is like, look at this one. When it's in the box, you can feel it moving kind of. Wow, you know what? This bottle, I'm really impressed with this bottle. When I see it in videos, I see people show it. It looks kind of tacky and cheaply made to me. But in person, when you hold it, it looks real nice. Looks of decent quality. The cap, yeah, the cap still feels kind of cheap, like cheap plastic, but you know, that's not that important. The bottle itself is real nice in person. It's nothing like I pictured it when I saw it on the videos. It has the Arabic writing here. I've always been a fan of how Arabic writing looks. Looks pretty cool. So this one's called Asad. It's supposed to be their take on Dior Elixir. I think most of these were like $20, $22. Very affordable, very economic, right? Especially in these times where, you know, we're just getting kind of fresh after pandemic. The economy in general kind of took a hit, right? So this is a perfect time to get into these clone brands because I've noticed a lot of these designers have gone up in price. They usually were in between 80, maybe 100. The better ones were closer to 100. But you could get stuff in between 60 and 80 bucks. Now everything is about 100, 150, which is, it's ridiculous, right? I think that's way too much for a designer fragrance. At that price, you can almost buy a niche fragrance online, right? On the websites, once you get a discount and so forth. So I don't know what's going to happen with these designers, man, because most people are going to either go with niche or the cheap. Why go in the middle when it costs the same, right? I think they're going to have to drop those prices, in my opinion. Will they? I don't know. But I've been seeing a lot of spike in people picking up cheapies and clones and whatnot. So yeah, that's a topic. We'll talk about it a little bit as the video goes on. Sprayer's not bad. It's pretty good. On the air, this is super fresh. On skin, it's little fresh. In the air, it's real fresh. So this is supposed to be a take on Dior Sauvage Elixir, like I said. It definitely has a little bit of that Dior Sauvage, but it's not as fresh and strong, in my opinion. Although it's not a weak performer, it's pretty strong. You get some maybe some incense and some peppery notes here, but it definitely smells different yet familiar, right? That's kind of what you want a flanker to be. Have some similarities, but at the same time be different enough where it's not redundant. So yeah, this one is put it back in the box for right now. This was a nice one. It's nice. This, I could see this being worn year round. Maybe right now we're in winter. Here, the cold weather, it's February, March, then it kind of starts going away, right? So right now we're barely started February. So when it's kind of colder, not sure how this is gonna hold up, how it'll project. But right now the projection is decent, and I'm digging the smell. I hear some people say it's more mature. I get what they mean. It's more mature than Sauvages, but it's not completely mature or old man smelling. It's still like still kind of youthful, right? Like it's not as much as Sauvage, like I said, as the original. But it's nowhere like a barbershop fragrance or fougere or anything like that. This is a nice one. This next one sparked up some hot topics, if you will, or some debates going on with this. Be interested to know your guys' take. I might drop a video later getting more in depth with my opinions on it. This is called Fabulous Intense. So this is the bottle, this is the box. Look, it opens up like the Tom Ford's. And the bottle itself is copying the, look here, I have an original Tom Ford. Very similar. The bottle's even the same. So some people were complaining about, oh, now they're not just copying the scent, but they're even copying the box and the bottle. So it's like now it's just bootleg, right? Like it's a straight ripoff. Like maybe they could get sued or something. I don't know about all that. I don't know if the bottle designs can be copyrighted. I know the scents cannot. So let me know what you guys think about that. Some people think it cheapens the product when you copy the box and the bottle as well. And some people like it, some people don't, right? Me personally, I think like this one, it looks nothing like the bottle, right? Like the original bottle. This one does. So this one, you wouldn't know what it's copying if you saw it on the store. If you saw this, you would immediately know what it's trying to be a ripoff of. So I kind of like this because it makes it easier for the consumer. When you see it, you're like, oh, it's like that one fragrance. So then you'll check it out and spray it and try it out, right? So I think that's good marketing. We don't have this brand here in the States, but it's a Middle Eastern brand. So I assume in the East, they will have these in the stores, right? And you could try them out or whatever. So I think that really helps with the marketing and so forth. I thought that's actually a pretty solid move. Not everybody's on board. A lot of people kind of hate the idea that they're going all out copying the other brands, right? Even with the bottle designs. My opinion on fragrances that are clones, when I first got into the fragrance community, I was against the idea when I see these brands make a clone and the clone is like $100, $130. I was like, that's real expensive for a clone. And the real thing is like $180. You're like, you might as well pay the extra $50, buy the real thing, right? So I was against that. I was like, to me, a clone should be a copy of the fragrance, but at an affordable price. That's the whole point, to make it affordable, right? For the consumer, you know, you're helping us out so we can also try out these fragrances. So I was on board with that idea. Now when they were making clones and charging these real high prices, I was like, now they're just trying to make money off of somebody else's invention, right? So that I was not really with. So I didn't buy any expensive clones because I was kind of against that. But I've always liked buying the cheapy clones, right? They're like $30, $20, maybe even 40, right? When they're at that price range, I was like, that's the whole point of them, right? Make them affordable. If you're gonna make them expensive, buy the real thing. And like me, I like to get these. If I like the scent itself, then I go and pick up the real thing, right? Because sometimes I don't like buying decants. Sometimes I'm like, you know what, for $20 for a decant, rather get a bottle like this. And then if I like it, I'll go ahead and buy the real bottle, which I do have a lot of them. And I'll be getting more because there's a few I have on my list that I want. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about this whole clone thing. I've seen it explode more now than ever before. And one thing I've noticed is now that some of these clones constantly are selling out in the gray market, these websites are, when they restock them, they're putting the price up a little higher and higher. I've been noticing that too. It'll be restocked from $20 to $23. Then next time it's restocked, it's at $27, and it's still selling out, right? So they're like, hey, like, why not, right? It's all good in my opinion, but as long as they don't start going too crazy, like charging, you know, $50, $60, as long as it's around the $30 range, I would still buy them. Once they get higher, I probably won't. I don't know. We'll see when that day comes, right? If it ever does. So that's my little minor rant about this whole clone debacle. So right now, let's get back to the fragrances I bought. Let's see this one. There's a sprayer. The sprayer's not as good as the first one. This fragrance is interesting. It's a clone of a Tom Ford. So Tom Fords are always kind of interesting, right? They're not the most simplistic fragrances. Spray on skin. When I buy these, I don't even go back and check the notes or anything. So I'm kind of just winging it as I smell them and kind of see what I get from it. This one is, what is that I'm getting? Maybe it's not like a greenery, but it reminds me of like what green scents like vetiver, patchouli and stuff like that smell like. It has that familiarity. Also a little bit of I gotta maybe let it settle down a little more. I feel like I get some of that right now in the opening. Again, I could be completely off. I don't know the notes, but I will do reviews on these later once I wear them more, once I see what to look for, like I said earlier. This one's okay, but I like that first one a lot more than I like this one. Tell you that much. This next one is called Ameer a la Oudh, Intense Oudh. Again by Lattafa. Like this box. This one's pretty cool. Open it up. This bottle I really like. This is supposed to be a clone of By the Fireplace by Replica. And I like this bottle a lot more. Pretty cool bottle. Although the replica bottles, I do enjoy them as well. I like the way they look. They're simplistic, but they look nice. This one, it just has a whole vibe to it, a whole feel that I'm digging here with this one. Ooh, the cap is pretty heavy. It's metal. Let's see. In the air right now. This doesn't smell like By the Fireplace to me, but let's see on skin. You're getting that alcohol smell. This one has a strong alcohol smell. I'll tell you that right now. And it's still there. Oh my God, it's still there. This alcohol smell is lasting kind of long. Ah man, I think this one might be a bust. But again, I haven't given it a full wear. Gotta let it settle down. But right now, it's smelling nothing like By the Fireplace. I have the original bottle. It's I bought it like at halfway. I bought it used off someone, and it's lower than halfway now. It's like at 20%. So I was like, do I want to buy another bottle? And I saw this that said it's a clone of it. I was like, I just buy this. Yeah, this I'm gonna have to let it settle in because this opening right now is not getting it done at all. It smells nothing like it. So we'll put this one. This one's a bust. These things happen usually. Especially when you're blind buying stuff, you usually get one or two busts, right? That don't work out for you in the hauls. But hey, if you don't like them, like you can always resell them to somebody else, right? That will enjoy them. This one, like I said, I'm not completely writing these off yet. This is just first impressions. Once I give them some more wears, I might completely change my mind. But right now, I'm not gonna change my mind about it not smelling like By the Fireplace because it doesn't. But maybe once it settles down. We'll see. It has this very plain smell to it right now. Hard to describe. Let's get to the last one. This is the big boy. This is one I was pretty excited about. This one says Emir Voux. So Emir, I don't know if that's the brand or this is the box right here. I believe this was a lattafa brand, but it doesn't say lattafa. It says Emir. So I don't know. I could tell right now it moves around a lot in these boxes. I hate these fucking big boxes for these bottles. I just wish they just gave you regular smaller boxes. This is the bottle. As you could tell, it's a clone of a Surgeon fragrance. I believe it was Naxos. I like this bottle. It's also trying to clone the Surgeon bottle. Oh, the Surgeon one is nicer. This one isn't bad. I enjoy this one as well. The top is heavy. Let's see this one. Oh, this one's sweet. It's very sweet. Almost like a honey. Let's see. Let's put some over here. This one's nice. It's not bad. Can't wait to give these some wear and then give a full review on them, right? So I could inspect the opening, the mid, and the dry down. Because that's what everybody wants to really see, right? This one's not bad. All I'm getting right now, just straight off the cuff, is the honey. Obviously, there's other stuff going on here. It's not just the honey. It's named Elegante. Or elegant, right? That's how you would say elegant in Spanish. Elegante. And that's what it says right there. Ooh, this plaque is like metal. That's nice. Nice touch there. Thought it was a sticker. I always like these frosted glasses. Always been a fan of these. This one's interesting. I have a few honey fragrances. I don't have any that quite smell like this. This one's okay, but easily right now the one that takes the cake for me at this moment on first reaction is gonna be the Asad by Lattafa. This one would be second. Probably the Fabulous clone would be third, and easily last would be the Fireplace at this moment. This one I could say it doesn't. I mean, right now, it smells nice. It has a nice honey note, but it doesn't smell like high quality, right? So I don't know. I might have to get a decant of the Naxos one if I actually have any real interest in buying it, because I'm pretty sure this is not gonna come that close. This doesn't smell like real refined or high quality to me. The replica one also, that's like nowhere near as close as the original one, and then the smells nothing like it either. But the quality, we just talk about just the quality of it. It's not the highest quality either. This asad one, this one, I'm really impressed with this one. This smells like a designer fragrance. Like the quality is there, and I couldn't tell you how close it is to the elixir from Dior Sauvage, but it does have a lot of resemblance to the EDT, right, in the EDP. So it's in that ballpark, you know, it's in that same family. It smells like, if you tell me this is a flanker of a Sauvage, I would easily be like, oh yeah, it smells like something very similar, right? So this one's really good. It's knocked it out of the ballpark as far as quality and smell. Now how close it is to the other one, I would have to compare them side by side and so forth, right, and nitpick. But I kind of like the way this one smells more than this, but this smells like a higher quality than this. It smells a little more refined to me. So yeah, guys, hopefully you liked this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you want to see more videos of me talking fragrances, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. That will notify you on your feed every time a new video pops up. Other than that, I'd like to thank you guys for taking some time out of your day to watch me open a few fragrances. And I'll check you guys out next time.